So guys, we're live on YouTube. How is everyone tonight? I'm back with some better news today. Just gonna wait a couple of minutes till a few people get in. I'm just trying to pull up my comments as well. Okay, there we go. So back with a bit of better news today, guys. Yesterday we took a little bit of a pounding. I come on live. I didn't want to go live, but I did, and I went over some valuable mistakes. Today we're back. We got it back. We got some of it back, so we're doing pretty nice today. But the most important thing is where we messed up yesterday. We realized that, and we didn't let the same mistake happen, and it's the exact same pattern. So now it's okay. I knew yesterday where I messed up and where I made them mistakes, but like I always say, we need an exchange. We need something. We need to know why we messed up, and we need to know, okay, we need an exchange. So here's why you messed up, and you understand why, and here's what you lost. Fine, I'm okay with that. We learned something. That's okay. But what I'm not okay with is my live stream went off here. Okay, we're back on. I don't know what happened there. Sorry about that, guys. I have no idea why we shut off. I think I lost the signal stream. So I'm just going to go again. I'm going to go again at it because it's important that we break down what happened today. So what I was saying in the last stream before we lost it all is yesterday we made some stupid silly mistakes, and what I was saying was we need to have an exchange. So if I lose money, I need to know why I lost money, and then it's okay. If I lose money and I don't know why I lost money, then it's a problem. We need to learn from our mistakes. Today is a perfect example of what happened from that. It's a perfect example what happened today is we learned from our mistakes yesterday, and we capitalized today and come out really strong. So I'm looking forward to breaking this down for you in a lot better mood than yesterday. But it's important I show you the losers as well as the winners. You guys learn from that, so I'm happy if one person learns from watching this stream. Well, I'm happy. My job's done. So I'm going to get straight into it in just a second, guys. As well, just to remind you, we're coming into April. My April mentoring sessions are nearly full, so I'm just doing a video to remind you as well. If you are looking to sign up for the mentoring sessions in April, do get in contact with me as they are nearly full. Before we get into it, please hit the like on this video. I'd really appreciate it. Help me out a lot. And as well, follow me on Instagram. I am new. Now let's get into it. Okay, so this is the first trade on CIFS. Okay, so I'm going to try get into this so you can see actually where I bought my signal. You can't really see it on the screen, but on my monitor here, if you can see the little green dot, it's right here. Okay, so my indicator is where I bought here. My arrow is just above the VWAP here. Again, not a perfect entry. I should have been buying down here on the trend line, but I didn't notice this pattern. I was just flicking through, and I didn't notice this pattern until the stock was about here, so I decided to jump in, thinking that we're going to pull straight up. Now, when we start to break down, this reminded me of a pattern yesterday that I lost money on, and I think it was no, it wasn't CLW. Anyway, the stock it was yesterday done a very similar pattern. So what I done was I followed and charted out the support. So my original stop was below this 345 here, was below the low of the pattern. And then I said no, because this happened yesterday. So I went and charted out the support properly, gave me a couple of minutes, and I found the support there at 335 down here. Okay, now bear in mind I'm in around the 350 area, so the pullback it didn't feel that right. You know, you're sitting down 20 cents, it's you're thinking 20 cents, but when you're in sometimes heavy on shares, it can be a lot. So the pullback, then I realized this happened yesterday. This is where you fucked up yesterday. We're not going to do it again today. So mental stop below the 335 area down here. And I just left it. We didn't get there. So I was like, when we start to recover, I said, okay, here we go. I was thinking then, where am I selling here? So my plan was, I said, I'm gonna just leave it. I'm gonna leave it for the retest. It needs to retest the highs. It's what I done yesterday. It's what it's been doing the last few days. This pattern or weeks has been coming up. It's not a new pattern, but it has been retesting. And I said, you know what? I need to get out of this hole I'm in yesterday. I don't mind breaking even on this if this doesn't retest. So I went out with the mentality of this needs to retest. So I left it run. I was watching through pullbacks, and I was up nice, and I was saying shit. I was getting a little panicky. I said, well, I'm up nice. I could jump out here. And I said, you know what? We're leaving it. So I left it. So I noticed we started to break a couple of flag patterns. One flag pattern here. Sorry, it's my phone. One flag pattern here, one flag pattern here. When we got that big push up right under the $4 mark is where it was looking tasty too. So again, we were at a whole dollar resistance. It was testing the whole day at this around the $4 mark. So I knew we needed to retest it. I knew it was a whole dollar, and I knew it would have been nice when we break it. So that's what happened. I let it break through pre-market high. The next target was 4. We ate through 4. And I sold into the push there here around 405. You can see my little sell trigger here, the little red arrow. I sold in 405 a little early, okay? A little early, but if you were down as much as I was yesterday and this happens today, you're like, I'm taking it. I don't care. I'm not even selling half. I'm not going through this stress. I'm taking this trade. Again, it was a 55 to 60 cent trade. It was really, really nice. But where I want you to learn from this is yesterday I fucked up on this exact same pattern. I sold on a support after I got in here, some similar yesterday, and when I pulled back, I sold right on a support. I didn't hold. I sold on a support being stupid, and I lost quite a bit of money. So on this one, I seen it yesterday and I was like, you're not getting me today. There's no way. I would have been really stupid to fuck it up twice. So I didn't. It ran. I was up 60 cent. I sold a little early. I mean, I could have got an extra 20 cent out of it, but we're never going to nail the top and we're never going to nail the bottom. So the meet and move was sick and we killed it. And I'm more impressed that learn from your mistakes. It's so important. When you fuck up on trades, make note of the pattern and where you fuck up. And if I never knew yesterday I fucked up on this pattern and sold at support, I would have done the same thing today. So it's really important that you realize what you're doing and how you're messing up, because that's what's going to help you grow, guaranteed. So one more trade I did today was JMU. Here we are here. So again, JMU was making a nice little flag pattern, nothing too fancy. I actually was trying to get in around the 170 area. Why was I getting in around the 170 area is, I'll show you, because it was pre-market high support. Oh, sorry, pre-market high was around the 170 area. So I knew it would pull back to retest that around the 170 area solely because this area here was pre-market high. It was going to use resistance as a support. Remember that. Resistance becomes support, support becomes resistance. So I tried to get in around 170. I didn't get in, and I used the hotkey to get in then on the ask as it was breaking. So 180, I got in this one. Again, we got a big push up. We we did hit 190 and we pulled back and started to flag out, so that's what got my attention. I didn't want it to burst straight through 2, it wouldn't give me an entry. So when it hit 190, just under the whole dollar, I waited for it to pull back, flag out, and give me time to get in this and give me some consolidations. That's what I done. I got in this around 180. Now it started to get big volume squeeze through the break of the flag, broke high a day at 190, went all the way up, broke through 2. I sold into the 205 push. Again, I left some meat on the table. I left about 15 cents there. But again, I was trying my best to be concentrated and recover yesterday's losses. So it was important I was sharp on this and not willing to take any chances. So I sold into about 205 area there and missed about 15 cents, but that's okay because like I said, we're never going to know the tops and the bottoms. This is a simple pattern. It was just a flag pattern breakout of retest the pre-market highs here. That was it. Again, we were attracted. We did hit 190 and we were going to be attracted to the whole dollar of 2. So again, a simple easy trade that was way better trading than yesterday. Way better trading, but you're going to have these days. We can't win them all the time. But the moral of this video really is just to show you, learn from your mistakes, know why you lost. If you don't know why you lost money, then we're not learning. If we know why we lost money, well, we're learning, and that's good. So that was really it. I wanted to come live to just basically break it down that you need to learn from your mistakes, pay attention and take notes when trading in the stock market. You're going to have terrible days, you're going to have great days. You just have to be patient and be aware of that. That's it for the video, guys. If you did enjoy it, please hit the like button. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. Do follow me on Instagram. And like I said, just a reminder, I am nearly full for mentoring classes in April. So if you are looking for a spot, do get in contact with me. That's it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for your support. I love you always. God bless.